is life for me.
Not too subtle, but it's easy to miss. I wonder how many times it's gone over my head like this. And they say it's not their fault, it's not all ours. Just a little more time and a little more work on my part. I thought that I'd seen it all till I saw you, you know.
Welcome back to M's TV here on BradentonMarauders.com. Our guest today is the post-game concert singer, the national anthem singer for Saturday's part of the Independence Weekend extravaganza. It's Eli Mattson. Appreciate you coming out here.
Oh man, thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit about what this is like for you, just in terms of the musical scene to come out and play at a baseball game.
It's my first baseball game, so I'm excited about it, and I love playing outside, so it should be just a blast.
Baseball fan?
Not terribly. But this will be my first baseball game, so I'm getting excited about it.
Glad we can be the first baseball game.
Oh, man.
Tell me a little bit about Eli Mattson, the musician. A little bit about kind of where your influences came from, what got you into music, how this became a big part of your life.
It's hard to pin down when and where, but it started when I was a real little kid. The piano just always kind of made sense to me. And then about 17 or so, started gigging out and doing shows, and ipso facto, 10 years later, I'm here.
I came across you, I listen to music a lot on YouTube, and one of my go-to songs, if I'm just in the mood, I open up YouTube, what am I going to listen to? Occasionally I type in Walking in Memphis.
Oh, right.
And one of the first ones that came up was your audition for America's Got Talent. So I clicked on it and started to watch the little backstory of you, and I'm kind of blown away when you watch the whole thing. For you, what was it like before that show when you kind of, it seemed like, traveled across the country, played in piano bars for tips? What was that whole experience like?
It's basically just paying your dues. It's what you do if you want to do music for a living, or any kind of art form, I guess, but especially with music and comedy. You're definitely traveling around a lot. So living on Greyhound buses, living in airports, whenever the weather's nice, you try to travel as much as you can and just play as many places as you can so you can get the word out there.
Did you ever sit there? I mean, I know you said in the clip that was on TV, sometimes you don't make enough money on tips to pay for your bus fare. Do you ever sit there and go, what am I doing?
You know, every once in a while, yeah, but it kind of comes with the territory. And once you've done a few shows for only one or two people, if you can get used to that, then you're about ready for anything else.
What's it like now when you look back at that, with all the things that have come along with having been on television and having gone as far in that show that you went? I mean, to see kind of how your career has come along, it's got to be kind of a kick for you.
It's a blast. I'm kind of in the middle of this big transition between the new bands coming out this summer. We debuted in Boston last week, and the new record's coming out by the end of August, and just grinding away, man.
When Sharon Osbourne says that she can't believe you've not been signed, what runs through your mind, honestly, when you do that audition and you get people of that caliber that are complimenting you, and that's a nice way to kickstart that adventure for you?
She was always very, very sweet. All the judges were on the show for me. I vaguely remember that audition. I probably only remember all of it after watching the movie a couple of times. It was all so fast and so intense, and usually when they were talking to me, I was just trying to breathe and thanking God I had survived that week, you know. It makes you feel good, you know, but yeah, there is definitely that business aspect to it, so you can't take everything you hear directly at heart, but it was very nice.
What's been going on for you since then? Obviously, you've been able to do some pretty cool things. Tell me a little bit about your recent projects.
Since the show, I've had some just crazy stuff happen. A lot of road stories, not appropriate for the public. But I got to play Carnegie Hall last year for winter, which was fun. Got to do 3 songs up there, 2 or 3. Again, you don't remember much after the big stages. Yeah, that touring around, did the Tim Janis tour with Donald Braswell, who was on AGT with me on that season. And really just been flying all around and grinding it out.
Carnegie Hall. That's got to be surreal to.
Carnegie Hall was definitely a monster, surreal experience to be just backstage and in the building, and it was this monster group show. There were so many people involved. They had a 300-person high school choir that they had to stack backstage up about like 700 or something. It was crazy. But yeah, went out there, had the shakes pretty good, but it turned out, and then we kept on tour and ended up somewhere in upstate New York in a snowstorm.
I thought that I'd seen it all. Oh, I thought that I'd seen it all. I thought that I'd seen it all till I saw you and all.
This show this weekend, what people can expect to see when they come out.
I'm really, in terms of the show, going to be debuting a lot of the new original stuff we've been writing, and I've been just cramming the last few months to get this record written out and all set up and done so we can have it on the shelves by the end of the summer. And so yeah, a lot, some classic rock stuff that people know, and then a lot of new originals.
Eli Mattson at McKechnie Field this Saturday night. It's July the 2nd. If they can't come out, where can they find you?
To be announced. I will know more next week, and we'll be on the website.
EliMattson.com?
I think we're overhauling that. I guess Facebook is the best way to go.
Facebook
Yes.
/ Eli Mattson?
Yeah.
Facebook.com / Eli Mattson. But do come out Saturday night,
Awesome
July
at
2nd.
the social network
Yeah,
stuff.
it's fantastic. Appreciate you coming out. It's
No
been a
worries, man.
blast.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for joining us on MTV here on BradentonMarauders.com.